Let me get my note taker out.
And Nick, I will punch you in the face if you get a note taker out. I'll kick you off. All right. Welcome, guys. Today I'm going to go over street text. You guys probably know about street text. You might not know about street text, but we are going to go over it today. Is anyone here using street text already? Sherry, Kimborough, perfect. So this probably won't be anything new to you, but it's always good. Maybe you might get a little nugget for it. All right, let's share the screen. Come over to, oh, the little bars are always in the way. Street text. All right, move us out the way. All right, so this is your street text dashboard when you log in. And why I'm a fan of street text, one, they're retargeting. And two, I don't know if you ever tried to run an ad on ads manager through that way, but it can get a little tedious. So street text makes it super simple. So when you log in, you're going to come over to launch ads. And here are all your ads. You can pick from a type, buyer, seller, custom, and we'll go over remarketing as well. They're PDF, open house, eyeless video, all of it. But these right here where it says recommended, these are their most highest performing ads. Oops, not a group. So this one is a listing. You have your buyer, but let's do listing. And if you hover over stats, it'll tell you right here your stats. Oops, the clicks, the amount of people who leave phone numbers, emails, and your cost per email, cost per lead, which is very important because if it has a high cost per lead, you don't want to do that one. But let's click on this one so I can show you how simple it is. Why is it pulling up Troy? We don't know, but you're going to put in your area. I'm going to do Grand Blanc. You can also put in the address and get real specific with this. You can do the amount of bedrooms, just fill all that in. Let's do 3-bed, we'll do 2-bath. You can put your description in. This is just sample. I'm not going to run this ad. Error. Perfect. Why are we erroring me? Oh, we got to pick an image. All right, so you can do your own image, upload an image, pick from stock. Let's just pick from stock because I am not running this. But I would definitely, when you do run it, upload an image of your own that has vivid contrast, so it's going to stop the scroll. Because if it's bland and washed out, people are going to scroll right by it, not going to want to stop on it. And put your website here or wherever you want them to go. If it's a landing page, your website, the website to the listing, living in, you want to point them there. Who's calling? Of course, I have a buyer calling or a seller calling. Sherry.
Well, I didn't know if you had any questions about when you get a lead in. I got a return lead yesterday that wanted a CMA.
Okay.
So I did the whole spiel, sending the CMA, and then I got a very rude text back from them saying that I was a retard and they didn't request this, and why am I contacting them? So I sent them a screen cap of the street text thing, and they said they don't even own a house. So I'm like, do you know if street text if the phone number is not given, do they put a phone number in there? Or do they do any type of like verification process?
No, but what could have happened is someone else just put in a fake phone number and that happened to be their phone number. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. So
did they give you an email as well?
Yes, they gave me an email as well.
Did you verify? Did you be like, hey, is this your email?
Yeah.
Was it their email?
Yes.
I would have just been like, well, sorry, someone must have put in fake information that happened to be your information.
Yeah, it was really weird as they put in like details about the home, that it was a multi-generational home on 4 acres. I'm like, well, why would someone do that and give
Right.
fake information? Anyway, I'm sorry about it. I just didn't know if you knew they scrubbed the information against any.
Yeah, they don't. And
background
a lot
check.
of times you'll get that to where they'll be like, oh, I didn't request that and be mean. I'm not the one to handle that correctly because I'm going to give it right back to you. I'm going to be a dick right back. We're going to match energies today.
Okay, good deal.
So, but that's how I handle it. It's probably not how you should handle it, but
Okay,
that's how I handle it.
okay, good deal.
But I'm always my authentic self. So there's
Yeah, I
that.
just sent him a screen cap and said, then someone must have your information. Here's what I got. So don't shoot the messenger.
Right. No, I would have handled it that way as well. I
Okay, good
definitely, I do like to do the screenshot and be like, hey, is this you? Is this your number? Is this your info? They know a lot about your house for it not being you.
And it was a return. She was returned.
Yeah.
So I'm like, something's not right here. But anyway, sorry.
Nope,
Sorry to
you're
get you off
totally
topic.
fine. Totally fine. All right. So here on the ad, you're going to put in your location. Oops, it's not doing that. Let's do Grand Blank. That's an M. It's going to pull it up. So we want to target that. And here's where you can exclude audiences if you want to. So let's say you don't want, I don't know, certain people to see it. You can exclude them there. And you're going to hit next. And what you're going to want to do, you want to test this. So we're going to do $7 a day. We're going to run 3 different ads because you want to split test it. And you're going to keep an eye on it over the next 24 hours, see which ads performing, which ones not. The ones that aren't, shut them off. We also want to target Instagram. And what's really cool too is you can create a tag right here. So that way when leads start coming in, you know exactly where it's coming from because it's going to have the tag. Very helpful. And then you're just going to hit deploy and you're done. It's that quick. And the ads are super great ads. I don't have any ads personally running. I have my retargeting running. So if you want to do remarketing, you're going to click on that. And these are all pre-made ones for you that are remarketing. The biggest one I do is way down at the bottom. And it is pulling from a Facebook post that you already did. So if you post an ad or whatever, a post to your business account, you can pull it right here. So you don't got to do new ad copy. You don't have to do anything. It's just there. All right, so let's do this. Let's go over to my ads. And this is where you'll see all your ads is to the left under ad. So here are my ad remarketings. These are the ones that are currently going right now. I do have a whole bundle of just my reviews. I was told that, you know, sellers, buyers, they like to read about you. They like to research you. So I'm going to make it really easy for them. I'm going to pop up on your feed all the time with all of my awesome reviews. So I think that would be a good idea for you guys maybe to give that a try. So this one, when did I start this one? I didn't start this too long ago, but it already has 517 views. Not too bad. This one is for, is this my,
That's Liz Brown.
yeah, that's Liz, but she is in my what's it called? Thursdays groups to target to get people in there. That's her. So that's her ad running right now of our recording of that. And here is for my for sale by owners. But you come over to your bundles. Let's show you my 3 bundles. So in my agent attraction, I have 7 running, 18 in my remarketing to everybody, and 7 audiences included in my testimonials. But in my testimonials, I have 17 different ads that run and they circulate every day. Once a day, every day. So that way people aren't seeing the same ad all of the time. So I'm going to continue to add to that. Christine.
Yeah, question, sorry.
Yes, no.
What was it? What group is it on Thursday? That you have a different group on Thursday?
No, that's this group that I put out to everybody to retarget to try to get more people to come into it.
Oh,
But
okay.
that one with Liz Brown, she was on one of my calls, but that's just the ad of her doing that call running.
Okay.
Yes.
Can somebody, I think Nick or somebody wanted to see one of your ads? Is it Nick? Hi, Nick.
Let me see. Is it in the chats? So let's do view your ad. So this is what it looks like. This is how the people on the Facebook see it. All of that fun stuff. Ha! Happened to be Nick. Not that Nick. Client Nick. So that's what one of those ads look like. Let's go back over to street text. And then if you want to see like my agent attraction one, I have 14 in here. And these are all the ones that are on, and you'll see how it says paused ad. That's because it's not running right now, but you got to scroll all the way down to find the one, see active ad. So show ad. This is the one that's running with Liz Brown. That's my little thing that runs, and here's that. Christine.
Yeah. This might sound stupid. I don't know why. Can I ask why you're running Liz Brown's instead of your own ads?
Because this is my class that she was on, and this is part of what you're going to learn when you come on to my Thursday calls, how I have all these awesome different people coming on here to teach you guys things.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah. And there's no stupid questions, never. But to do the remarketing bundles, you'll have to first come over here to launch an ad. Scroll, and you're going to go to the retargeting, and you're going to pick one of these, or like I do the Facebook one, and you're going to run it as an ad first. And then once you do that, you're going to go over to the ads. Street text is kind of slow with going from page to page, and it's going to show up right here in ads, and you're going to then add it to one of your ad bundles. That's when you can pull it over there. So it's not running every day for $7. A different one is going to run just once a day. And for my retargeting, I only do $1 a day because it's just a reach type ad. So it doesn't have to be a high spend. So my max, I think, is $1.50 a day that I spend on certain ones. And to create new, you just click right here. And this will create a whole new ad bundle for you. Super simple. And then let's go back to the dashboard. I got to move us out the way. Not the dashboard. It is, no, it's under ads. I was in the right spot. You can also set your ad budget in here so you can keep track better, so you don't go over. Because when I was running ads, ooh, that budget spent. I spent a lot. I came down here and I saw my total and I was like, shit. See, right now you can see my total is very small, but at one time there was more numbers behind that. So I was like, well, we're gonna have to take care of that. It was a little high. Does anyone have any questions? Super simple, super awesome. Like I said, it's so much easier to run ads from street text than from getting into Meta and going that whole route, because that can get real tricky. Very tricky.
Are you only paying for the ads themselves? There's no subscription fee or anything like that?
There is a fee for it, but I'll
What
drop,
is that per month?
I think it's $250, I want to say. I could be totally wrong. But I'll drop my link in there. That way you can try it for free for 7 days. And just run an ad for that 7 days, and then you can see how many leads you come in that you get in, and then you can decide, if you like it or if you don't. But I'll put the link in my group when I post the recording. Christine, I saw your hand up. Did you have another question? It's okay, ask away, but you're still muted.
Here I am. Okay. Do you, and when you run your ads on street text, you don't, I know you have the ads where you're looking and reaching out to homeowners to see who wants to sell. And then you have those like, remarketing ads. Do you run them both at the same time? Cause that,
Yes.
do you really?
Yes. Yeah.
And that
But
doesn't get
again, with the
lot more expensive?
remarketing, remember with the remarketing, your ad spend isn't that high. It's $1 a day on
That's
the
right.
remarketing.
Okay, okay.
And I only remarket to Facebook and Instagram. So my audience isn't that big. So that way it will continue to circulate to them in a good, timely manner instead of having like a huge audience, which would take a long time to circulate at $1. But since I just keep it at those two, the $1 a day is good enough.
And the dollar day runs the bundles. So
Yes, that's the
three different
bundle.
ads a day for a
Mm,
dollar.
I do, yes, because I'm doing I have 3 different categories. Yeah, so I'm at $3 a day total.
Okay,
Yes, but when I run my ads, my actual ads, when I do my downsize or my lakefront properties, that I will do the 3 split, see which one's performing the best, and keep it at $7 a day. But you get a ton of leads coming in that way. The remarketing is more to just stay in front of people so they don't forget about you.
right. Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Any other questions?
Actually, I do have a question for you.
I have an
You,
answer.
you talked about downsizing ads. Have
Yes.
you ever done any kind of training on that drip plan, smart plan, whatever you want to call it, follow up for some of these campaigns you're doing?
Now, I haven't went deep into the follow-up of my plans, but I do have the follow-ups.
Now, is that more of like a coaching thing rather than a Thursday thing?
Well, no, I could talk about it, but then again, if you like my plan and all that, obviously I will sell it to you, because
Choice.
that's how that works. But do you have something in mind, Joe? I know
Oh,
you got. I was gonna say,
uh,
I know you're in here. I know you're
oh
doing.
yeah, well, yeah, I've got stuff, but I don't have my downsizing. And if you want to do something on downsizing, on how you can, all of my stuff is how can you make it as easy as possible for the consumer to digest? I think
Yep.
people struggle with our websites, and it's
Yep.
like I try and make that easy. I just struggle a little bit more with that follow up saying, hey, what information am I giving you so you are finding value? So uh,
Right.
I would love to be able to show you guys how to make some of these downsizing sites on your website.
Now,
Uh,
do you have a downsizing site already on your end?
I think I do. I'm popping in right
Yeah, I was gonna
now.
say, let me make you co-host. Go ahead and share your screen.
Okay,
Let's
let
do
me.
co-host. That way, everyone can see. Maybe they might want
Uh,
that. I know I have a downsizing guide that I made into a flip book.
yeah, yes, you and I, we are both on kind of that same trajectory. And
Yes.
then if you're putting that flip book like into Lofty, there's ways that you can use some things to easily get that information to them. Uh,
Yep.
give me
But yeah,
two.
follow up is key. So yeah, say you get all these leads coming in. Now you're like, shit, what do I do? What do I do with them?
How do I best give them the information so they want to respond because so many people don't want to pick up the phone.
I know that was the thing. Most agents will call one time, maybe two, and then they're done. And then they're like, this lead is garbage.
I pepper them until, but I don't follow up with the phone call every time.
Right. Yep. Yep. I
Um,
do a big mix of calling, texting, and emailing. And in the texting could be a video text. I'm big with video. So that way at
oh,
least they're like, geez, it's her face again. Let me just tell her to kick rocks, or maybe I want to talk to her.
maybe I want to talk in 3 months, and you're like, perfect. I'll call you in 2.
Right, right. That way I'm not bothering you every day with my awesome videos. Just tell
Come on,
me
I know you want
and I'll
to get
step back for
them.
a hot second.
I don't think I have that, but I can show you something. I still need to make this. I have a website that I have a landing page for downsizing, but I don't have this. Let me do a share.
Yeah, yeah, because like we were saying, once you get these street text leads in, now what? Street
Yeah.
text does have a follow-up text on there that will kick in automatically for you. I can't think of her name. I renamed mine to Heather because my assistant's name is Heather. So all of my bots are named Heather. So that way it's not different names coming at these people.
So, last time I was on, I just did a quick showing of creating a squeeze page for things like, and I think it was, I
The
don't know if I, no, it,
downsizing.
it wasn't, but so here, simple squeeze page, but then I also have, uh, and I just need to make this for my downsizing too. I have a page that it makes it super simple. This will say simply search all downsizing homes. And then it makes it where every page has a search bar. So if they're like, oh, I don't want to look for a downsizing home in Tiger, I want to look for one in Tualatin. It just keeps, it says, hey, it wants to be looking for certain things like it wants active and up to one story. This
Mm-hmm.
one's close. It just doesn't have any price ranges. But I mean, there's some simple ways to make your website easier to use. Everyone knows how to use Google and Redfin. Coming to our
Right.
websites, either it's KV Core or
Love.
Lofty, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So, like, I need to put this in so that it will bring them to a page like this. All of them all link to each other just to make themselves easier. But I
Right.
also, too, I've got. Uh, and I still need to work on the delivery of this a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
We're both kind of the same here because you now have, oh, I don't have the downsizing. I need to maybe add
Oh,
that.
slacking.
I know. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So you click here and it brings up, come on. Whoop. Look familiar?
Yep. Very familiar.
And then mine just has a simple way to download the guide here. They can't get it. They can read it. I don't really care if they're reading my documents. You as an agent cannot get a copy of it unless you are willing to give me this. And
Right.
then I'm going to yell at you for trying to steal my stuff.
I'm just going to charge you for it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I'd be more than happy to give you any of my information later on, but Smart Plans and Follow Up is the name of the business.
Right. And when you make these downsizing pages, you can
Yes.
put those links into your drip follow-up in your emails. That way, say they're not talking to you, but oh, what's this? What's this link? And you're telling them about it. Maybe they're going to click on that, and that's going to start your conversation.
Exactly. And so that is easy where you're able to do like a downsizing guide here, but then on the back end. So if you've created many pages on your website, which your site does have quite a few pages,
Mm-hmm.
you can start to organize. So like with
Yep.
mine, these are all hidden, and I have an open house list, and all I do is I create one page and I duplicate it and duplicate and duplicate it. So
Yep.
it's easy to do. And then you just give it some different features. So like,
Yep.
and I name them all. So Portland open houses, Beaverton, Tigard, Tualatin. I do the same thing for new construction, luxury, condos. I mean, it can be a lot of work and it takes time to build it. But
Yeah.
once it's built, you set it and forget it. I made these back in
Right.
early 2023. It took a lot of time.
Yeah, it's very
And
time consuming.
time or money. So you can also hand this off to a VA. If you can show them how to create one page,
Yeah.
they can create multiple.
Yeah. And then, like I said, that would be great when you create these pages, you implement them and put them in your drip campaigns with your street text ads. And if you don't have a CRM, street text has one built in. Is it the best? No, but it's there. So, the best CRM is the one that you're going to use, right? But wherever you have your street text leads going, put these links into your built campaigns and drive them to your website.
Do you have a street text on any price reduced homes?
Um, so yes, when I do run my ads, but it's more like, homes in such and such area under 250,000.
Yep, yep.
It's
So
more
yeah,
worded like that.
and you can easily make those pages too that have that same thing. I've tried this where, hey, would you like to see a list of all of the just recently price reduced homes? And then
Yeah.
here they can then start jumping around city to city and
Yep.
taking a look at those. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you can do inside of Lofty to make these pages. And then, but the thing is, cool, you have these pages. What do I do with them? Where do they go? Implement them, put them in your drip campaigns, run ads on them. You can easily make like your reduced price. You can make that an ad in street text, link that, and now you're driving one, traffic to your website and getting leads and putting them on a drip campaign just in case they don't want to talk right away.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I like it. Anyone else have any other questions? Christine, are you out of questions? All right, well, I will put the recording in the group on my Facebook page. I will put the link if you want to try street text for 7 days. I say just try it. It's not going to hurt anything. 7 days. Put the $7 a day ad spend behind it. Cancel all the ads that aren't performing well and let that one ad run for that 7 days and collect leads. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to walk away with 50 to 100 leads. Damn, that sucks, right? And then, oh, Sherry, you got a question?
Yeah, I have a question. Pardon my dog's back barking in the background, but when I ran an ad, and rather than using street text form of gathering information, I had it go to a landing page where I gather a little bit more information. I'm not having very good results. So should I go back to the street text where they gather basically minimal information and see if I get better results that way?
You'll get more results that way.
Okay.
I don't know the quality of them, but you'll get more results. But then again, that's when it's a numbers game. The more you get, someone's going to end up turning over.
Okay.
Instead of getting like 4, you want 40 leads. The ones with the more leads, you're going to get at least one person out of that.
Right. I ran it as a reach ad with the button they click on, and then it takes them to the form.
So that would be why too, because running a reach ad is completely different from running a lead capture ad. A reach ad is just to get in front of people so they can see you.
So how would you recommend doing the street text ad then?
I would do it as an actual ad and not a reach ad.
Okay, like a lead gen.
Yes, a lead gen ad.
And use their form.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then your results will go up. You'll get a lot more leads.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? None? All right. Well, I will post the recording later on today, and reach out if you have any questions at all about anything. I'm always happy to help, and I will see you guys next week. Next week, I do have, who's coming on? Stacy McVeigh. She's coming on and she's going to talk all about BombBomb, and how she uses it is amazing. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that because it's going to be good. Super good. All right. I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Carrie.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.